Imagine waking up in a cozy space that exudes rustic warmth, all within the footprint of a compact barn. Welcome to today's feature, a rustic tiny house that captures the farmhouse aesthetic in every nook and cranny. This is not just a downsized home, it's a design philosophy, a lifestyle shift, and a tribute to timeless architecture. As we explore this compact barn home, you'll discover how authentic farmhouse features blend with efficient tiny living, offering not just beauty but functionality. Whether you're dreaming of a simpler life or just love rustic charm, this tiny house is bound to inspire. Farmhouse design never goes out of style, especially when it's infused with the rustic appeal of natural materials and a warm color palette. In this tiny house, reclaimed wood, exposed beams, and weathered finishes create a lived-in look that instantly feels like home. It's a style that evokes nostalgia, rooted in tradition yet surprisingly adaptable for modern living. The combination of rural charm and practical simplicity makes the farmhouse aesthetic ideal for tiny house enthusiasts who value coziness over extravagance and character over clutter. From the outside, this tiny house resembles a classic American barn with its pitched roof, board and batten siding, and rustic red finish. The symmetrical silhouette and vertical lines pay homage to agrarian roots, while its compact form proves that good design doesn't need grand dimensions. Despite being under 400 square feet, this home feels anything but cramped thanks to its smart layout and tall ceiling that mimics the vertical spaciousness of traditional barns. It's a brilliant example of how barn architecture can be reimagined for contemporary, small-scale living. As you approach, you're greeted by a charming front porch wrapped in vintage wood and adorned with lantern-style sconces. It's more than just an entrance, it's an invitation to slow down. This cozy nook is perfect for sipping coffee at sunrise or unwinding at sunset. With enough room for a rocking chair or a swinging bench, it sets the tone for the entire home. The porch railing features rustic X-bracing, a subtle nod to barn doors, reinforcing the farmhouse feel right from the threshold. Step inside, and you're immediately surrounded by the character of aged wood. From the floors to the ceiling beams, every surface tells a story. The use of reclaimed lumber isn't just about aesthetics, it's also a sustainable choice that brings history into the present. Rich walnut hues, hand-scraped textures, and natural knots in the grain add depth and warmth, creating a sensory experience that's both visual and tactile. This is the heart of the rustic farmhouse vibe, raw, real, and unpretentious. Despite the small footprint, the open-plan living space manages to feel expansive. With no unnecessary walls to interrupt flow, the living, dining, and kitchen areas all blend into one cohesive environment. A built-in bench with storage doubles as both seating and a daybed, flanked by a handmade coffee table crafted from barnwood planks. A wood-burning stove adds both heat and ambience, bringing that cabin-in-the-woods charm indoors. Thoughtful furniture placement ensures every square foot is put to good use without overcrowding the space. The kitchen in this tiny house may be compact, but it's bursting with farmhouse personality. White shiplap walls contrast beautifully with butcher-block countertops and deep farmhouse sinks. Open shelving made of distressed wood holds mason jars, copper cookware, and enamelware, while vintage-inspired hardware and an antique-style faucet complete the look. Modern appliances are seamlessly integrated, proving that rustic doesn't mean outdated. Every detail, from the apron front sink to the subway tile backsplash, balances tradition and practicality. Storage is often a challenge in tiny homes, but this one rises to the occasion with farmhouse ingenuity. Under the staircase, custom-built drawers and cubbies hold everything from shoes to pantry items. Overhead loft shelving doubles as display space for antique finds and practical storage. Even the kitchen table hides compartments within. The design prioritizes multifunctionality without sacrificing style, ensuring the rustic aesthetic flows uninterrupted throughout the home. It's minimalism with character, organization with soul. Climb the rustic ladder to the sleeping loft, and you'll find a serene sanctuary tucked beneath exposed timber beams. With enough headroom to sit up comfortably, the space accommodates a queen-sized mattress and built-in nightstands. Soft, neutral linens and vintage quilts create a welcoming nest, while string lights woven through the rafters offer a gentle, golden glow. A small dormer window adds ventilation and morning light, making this compact sleeping space feel open, cozy, and safe. Sliding barn doors are more than just trendy, they're perfect for tiny homes where swing space is limited. This home features custom barn doors crafted from reclaimed wood, each with its own unique patina. These doors separate the bathroom and utility area from the main living space, offering privacy without compromising floor space. They also serve as visual statements, reinforcing the barn inspiration throughout the interior. Functional, stylish, and rustic, it's design efficiency at its best. In the bathroom, rustic design meets modern comfort. A corrugated metal shower stall brings a bit of barnyard chic, while the wooden vanity, crafted from an old feed trough, offers ample storage and undeniable charm. The mirror is framed in barnwood, and the lighting comes from vintage-style sconces. Despite the small footprint, the space includes a composting toilet and full shower setup, making it completely self-sufficient and eco-friendly. It's a retreat that proves even bathrooms in tiny houses can have personality. Windows are strategically placed to maximize light throughout the day. Large barn-style windows, complete with cross-bracing, let the outdoors in and frame the views like living artwork. A central skylight adds even more illumination, especially in the loft area. The choice of light-filtering curtains allows for privacy while maintaining a soft, welcoming ambience. The combination of natural materials and abundant daylight makes the entire house feel fresh and breathable, a true hallmark of great tiny home design. Every piece of decor has a history. From antique lanterns to galvanized steel buckets repurposed as planters, the design celebrates the charm of found objects. Old crates become wall-mounted shelves, and vintage signage adds personality without cluttering the space. It's not about perfection, it's about meaning. Each item is chosen with intention, adding to the lived-in feeling that defines the rustic farmhouse ethos. This thoughtful curation turns the house into a storytelling space, rich with texture and memory. This tiny house doesn't just look sustainable, it lives it. The use of reclaimed materials, energy-efficient windows, and solar power panels shows a commitment to low-impact living. Even the insulation is eco-friendly, made from recycled denim. The result is a home that not only embraces rustic aesthetics but also aligns with sustainable values. It's a modern homage to the resourceful spirit of early homesteaders, reinterpreted for today's eco-conscious lifestyle. Beyond the walls, the outdoor space is an extension of the rustic lifestyle. A gravel patio with a fire pit, Adirondack chairs, and raised garden beds offers room for gathering, grilling, and growing. The barn theme continues with an old wagon wheel repurposed as garden art, and a reclaimed wood trellis hosting climbing vines. It's the perfect setting for outdoor meals, quiet reflection, or entertaining guests under the stars. This tiny home's connection to nature is just as strong as its connection to history. For those who dream of a homestead lifestyle, this tiny barn home includes thoughtful features like a small adjacent chicken coop, space for beekeeping, and even a miniature barn shed for tools or feed. The house proves that you don't need acres of land to live in harmony with animals and the environment. With just a small plot, you can raise fresh eggs, grow your own produce, and enjoy the rhythms of rural life in a space-efficient way. The success of the home's design lies in its contrasts: rough textures paired with soft textiles, hard edges balanced with warm lighting, and rugged materials softened by thoughtful detailing. A metal roof complements the wooden siding, while stone elements near the foundation add both insulation and old-world charm. These juxtapositions elevate the home's aesthetic and keep it visually engaging. The rustic feel doesn't mean rough living, it means layered beauty built on heritage. Comfort is key, and this tiny barn home achieves it without compromising style. A mini-split HVAC system is discreetly integrated into the walls and concealed behind custom woodwork. The wood stove not only warms the space but enhances the farmhouse mood. Windows are operable for natural airflow, and the insulation keeps temperatures steady. With passive solar design and thermal mass from reclaimed brick elements, the home stays cozy in winter and cool in summer, efficient, natural, and aesthetically seamless. Unlike many tiny homes built primarily for summer use, this one is made for all 4 seasons. Its construction features double-pane windows, high R-value insulation, and weather-resistant siding. During snowy months, the steep roof allows for easy runoff, while the enclosed porch becomes a perfect winter nook. In warmer months, outdoor living areas take center stage. This adaptability makes the home more than a seasonal getaway, it's a permanent, livable residence wrapped in rustic charm. Despite its luxurious charm, this home was built with budget-conscious choices. The use of reclaimed and salvaged materials significantly reduced costs while enhancing character. DIY elements, like homemade light fixtures and hand-built furniture, add personality while keeping expenses low. Every design decision balances cost with creativity, showing that a beautiful rustic tiny home doesn't have to break the bank. It's accessible luxury with a handcrafted heart. Built by a skilled tiny home builder with a love for the countryside, this home reflects craftsmanship in every joint and finish. The attention to detail, from dovetailed drawers to hand-stained beams, sets it apart from mass-produced tiny homes. Custom touches make the space feel deeply personal, like a love letter to farmhouse living. The builder's story, and perhaps your own, becomes part of the home's narrative, turning shelter into something soulful. Even in a rustic setting, modern life is supported. A small office nook with vintage charm provides space for remote work, writing, or art. High-speed internet is hidden in rustic housings, blending technology with tradition. Natural lighting and calming textures make it a productive and inspiring space, proving that rustic doesn't have to mean disconnected. Whether you're a writer, crafter, or digital nomad, this tiny house is built to support creativity. It's hard not to feel something in this space: calm, nostalgia, perhaps even a sense of coming home. The textures, light, and history embedded in every element create a powerful emotional response. It's a reminder that a home doesn't need to be large to feel expansive. This tiny house, with its rustic farmhouse soul, offers emotional richness beyond its square footage. It feels complete, warm, and wholly lived in, a sanctuary in miniature form. Whether you're a retiree seeking a simpler life, a young couple embracing minimalism, or a solo dweller craving connection to nature, this home offers a solution. It's perfect for those who appreciate history, love handmade things, and find beauty in imperfection. The tiny barn home invites you to slow down, savor your space, and find joy in the everyday. It's not just a house, it's a lifestyle, one that honors the past while embracing the future. As we wrap up our tour, one thing is clear: this rustic tiny house may be small in size, but it's overflowing with heart. With its barn-inspired structure, farmhouse detailing, and smart design, it captures the essence of rural living in a beautifully compact package. It's proof that home is more than just walls and roof, it's the feeling it gives you. If you're drawn to simplicity, authenticity, and the enduring charm of the countryside, this tiny barn home might just be your perfect match.